My God, so my hair is a mess, but I'm not stressed. You know why? Because these books are the best. And before I tell you what books I'm talking about, please, please, please hit that subscribe button, hit the notification button, leave a like, a comment, share, do the things to support a small creator, and I will forever love you. Period. Point blank. I don't even know your name, but I will love you. Okay. All right. Well, let's continue on with the show. Let's dive into it, okay? These three books are books that I could reread all the time, every year, every month, every week, every day. Like, I love these books. So let's get started so you can love them too. Number one, we have Praise by Sarah Kate, which features a female character named Charlie and her ex boyfriend's dad. How cute is that? Her ex-boyfriend's dad, Emerson. So the book starts out where she's breaking up with her boyfriend named Bew, which is Emerson's, son. And Bew's all like, you got to go get the deposit for our apartment because he trashed the apartment, so they can't stay there anymore. And she's like, well, why would I do that? Like, I wasn't there for that. Like, who has the deposit? So then she ends up, that's the meet cute for meeting Emerson. And when she gets there, I don't want to spoil it, but I'm probably going to. When she gets there, he thinks that he's one of his like girls because he's into praising, right? He owns a sex club. He is all into this stuff. And so when she gets there, he's like, treating her like one of his normal secretaries, which aren't really secretaries. And it only gets hotter from there. It only gets hotter from there. It's just a really good book. There's so much character development, so much vulnerability, so many complicated feelings that go into play because, obviously dating your ex-boyfriend's dad can be a little weird for pretty much everybody involved. But it's just a really good book. I love the author. I love the book. It's fantastic. Let's go into the next one because I try not to keep these super long. All right, next one is Five Brothers by Penelope Douglas. And just as the title suggests, we get to have fun scenes with all five brothers of this family. And it's just super hot for so many reasons because the main character, I always forget the main characters until I talk about them. The main character is, well, it's a woman. I know that for sure. And I don't remember her name at the moment, which is very unfortunate. But I know for a fact that she's awesome. I'm actually trying to look at it because I don't know why. I'm sorry, Christian. There we go. My bad. Christian is the female main character for this book, and she lives on one side of the tracks, and this family is on the other side of the tracks. And this is a big thing because those on one side of the tracks are basically come from rich and wealthy families, while the other side does not, but they've been there longer. And the land on that side is a lot more rough. It's dirty, it's muddy, it's not as well developed. Where on the other side, it's much more developed. You have sidewalks, you have dog parks, you have gardening, landscaping. Like it's two very different sides, two very different worlds. Well, Christian was having fun with one of the brothers for many years, and then she kind of finds out that he's sleeping with other people, and she's not really offended because they weren't in a relationship, but at the same time, she's like, oh, can't have that. So she kind of breaks it off, and then she can't leave their house because her car breaks down mysteriously, and one of the brothers, she ends up sleeping with one of the brothers, and she doesn't know who. Yeah, that's literally in the first five chapters of this book. And we don't know either until like it gets further and further. And as we go along, she kind of like is trying to figure out who it is, but also deal with real life experiences. And so she ends up having relationships with all five brothers, not at the same time, all very different relationships, different types of styles and personalities. And it's hot. It's very hot. It definitely feels like found family. It's a little possessive, a little obsessive. There's definitely a couple stalker vibes in there. Nothing heavy, nothing too large, but enough to make it hot and just steamy. And it's really good. It's coming of age. It's just a solid story. It's good. I've reread it many times and I've loved it more every single time. So I would 100% recommend that book as well. Last one for today, Vicious by L.J. Shen. Oh my God, that was really hard to say and I don't know why. So this one is really good. It's the first book in this series, and the series is like for 8 books long because you have the original like parents and then their kids. We end up seeing their kids and their relationships blossom in like the second part of the series. And it's just the entire series is fantastic, but this is the first book. It's about this woman named Emily who ends up moving with her parents to California to be like live and help for the super rich family that Vicious, the main male character, lives in his house for. And on like one of the first days there, Emily discovers that Vicious is being abused or has been abused. And from there on out, he knows that she knows some extent of something. And so he makes her his enemy. Like it's very much enemies to lovers. She eventually leaves the place because she's kind of like forced to go by Vicious. So she leaves and she ends up in a city. She ends up meeting Vicious randomly at a bar that she works at, to which he offers her a job that's a little hanky. Not sexually hanky, like shady business. And she's like, I don't want to do anything shady. She's also an artist, a very, very good artist. And so that's kind of how they meet older in life. We see memories from the past, memories from the present. And it's a lot of like, it's kind of like second chance, enemies to lovers, possessive and obsessive. It's very good. There's yearning, there's begging, there's yeah, it's a really good book and I recommend. Okay, that concludes my thing for today. All three of these books are fantastic. I do recommend all of these books. They're good. And if you're not satisfied with my um explanation of these, which is fair because I didn't go into super big detail. I hate spoiling things. So yeah, that's what I got. All right, anyway, have a fantastic day. Mwah.